Brace yourself, the ultimate logical breakdown. 21. Why is Jesus God? The unbreakable chain of evidence, a shocking historical probability assessment. The most thrilling part of the argument is about to unfold. E4. Jesus' unique self-claims. What does it really show? Evidence. E4 points to something entirely different. It defines Jesus' true identity and the meaning of his resurrection. It tells us that Jesus was not merely a moral teacher or a prophet. He made staggering claims. For instance, in John's Gospel, he declared, I and the Father are one. John 10 verse 30. He either implied or openly stated that he shared God's very authority and identity, claiming to forgive sins, accepting worship, and using the divine I am formula, the function of E4. It answers the ultimate question, who is he? Without E4, the resurrection would be just a baffling miracle without clear meaning. Jesus might then be seen merely as a prophet specially favored by God. The fatal logical connection between E1, E2, E3, and E4 now comes the sharpest edge of the reasoning. E1 E3, the resurrection evidence, combined with E4, Jesus' self-claims, create a deadly synergy logic so powerful that 1 + 1 2. There is a two-way validation process at work. 1. E4 provides the best explanation for E1 E3. Without E4, the resurrection is an inexplicable, purposeless wonder, but with E4, the resurrection becomes God's ultimate confirmation of Jesus' divine identity. The logical chain is clear. Jesus claimed to be God. His enemies executed him for blasphemy, but God raised him from the dead. Therefore, God's verdict overturned human judgment and vindicated Jesus' claim as true. In short, the resurrection, E1 E3, is God's way of saying yes to Jesus' self-claims. E4.2. E1 E3 provide credibility proof for E4. Without the resurrection evidence, Jesus' unique self-claims could easily be dismissed as the raving of a madman, the deception of a fraud, or a later invention by the church. But with E1 E3, such dismissals collapse. Would God raise a liar or lunatic from the grave? Would God vindicate blasphemy by a miracle that shook history? That would make God self-contradictory, indeed, evil. Such reasoning is absurd. The resurrection event, E1 E3, gives overwhelming credibility to Jesus' shocking claims. E4. It demonstrates that the one who dared to speak such blasphemous words truly possessed the divine identity to back them up.